After you have logged in to App Inventor, click on Start a New Project. Name your new project mashGamePart1. Remember, your App Inventor project name cannot have spaces. Click OK. This is the screen of your new app. Once you're at this screen, click on Layout. The first thing we need to add onto our app is a vertical arrangement. You'll see that on the menu on the left, inside Layout. Click on Vertical Arrangement and drag that into your app. You will see on the right, the vertical arrangement comes up inside of Screen 1. Now, we want to make this vertical arrangement fill the whole of the screen, the width of the screen and the height of the screen. To do this, go back to Screen 1. Align your vertical arrangement in the center of your app. Now, go to your vertical arrangement and you will see height and width on the properties of your vertical arrangement. Choose Fill Parent. This will make the vertical arrangement as big as your screen is. Click OK. Notice your vertical arrangement now has filled the height of the screen. In width, do the same thing. Once your vertical arrangement has filled all of your screen, go to Media on the left. Now, you'll notice there are different items inside Media. So there are in Social, User Interface, Layout. The next thing we need to do is go to Drawing and Animation and drag a canvas and put it inside your vertical arrangement. Click on Canvas and put it inside. You will see now we have a new canvas. Now we want the canvas to fill the screen as well. So we have to do the same thing. Go to Canvas, look for height and width, and select Fill Parent. Fill Parent. Now you will see we have Screen 1. We have a vertical arrangement, this green thing here, and then we have a canvas, and everything fills the screen. Now choose Image Sprite and put an image sprite inside your canvas. You might put your image sprite anywhere in your canvas, it doesn't matter. We're just going to put it here. You will see Image Sprite 1 in the menu. The next thing we want to do is we want to replace this image sprite with an actual picture. For that, we'll go to Google. Open up a new tab and go to images.google.com. When you're in Google Images, search for any image you want and search for the word icon and PNG. This will give us an image with no background, and this will make sure that it's a small image. I am going to look for the word minion. Pick an image that you like. When you click on the image, make sure it has no background. This gray and white checkered area tells us that the image has no background color. If your image looks like this, right click, save the image in your desktop, and call it Minions or whatever you want. I'm gonna save it on my desktop and call the image minion. Minion on my desktop. Go back to App Inventor, click on your image sprite, and in the properties you will see picture. Click on the picture and it says none. We need to upload the picture that we just saved. Click on upload file, choose the file, go to your desktop and look for the image minion. Open the file, click OK. Now your minion has been uploaded to your app. Now our minion is too big for this screen size, so we want to make our minion small. In the properties of the image sprite, click on the image sprite, and where it says height and width, choose 60 pixels. 60 pixels, click OK, and then click 60 pixels and click OK. We have resized our minion. The last thing we want to do is go to sensors on the left, choose a clock component, and put a clock inside your app. You can put your clock anywhere you want. You won't be able to see the clock. The clock will come out at the bottom where it says non-visible components, clock. The last thing we want to do is we want to have a label to count the score as we play the game. For this, go to User Interface, choose Label, and drag the label outside your canvas, but inside your screen. This way, we'll play the game inside our canvas, and the score will come out at the bottom. Make sure that in Screen 1, that in vertical arrangement, the align horizontal is center. This will make the label be in the center of your screen. Click on the label and change the text to score. You can also change the properties of the size, font typeface, and color to make it look however you'd like. Once you're happy with your score, we're all done here. Let's move on to blocks. On the top right of the screen, click on blocks. You will see that all the components you have added are on the left, right here. The first thing we want to do is we want to make our image sprite move every second. To move our image sprite every second, we need to tell the clock to do that. Click on the clock. Choose the first option, when the clock timer do. After you click it, put it anywhere in your app. Whatever we put inside here is going to be done every second. If we go back to the signer and we click on the clock, you can see timer interval. This number, 1000, means 1 second. So whatever we tell our app in here, the app is going to do it every second. What do we want to do every second? We want to move the image sprite. So go to image sprite, go down to find the options about X and Y position. Here's our X and Y, and this handles the position of our image sprite. I want to change the X and I want to change the Y. By changing the X and the Y, this means that the image sprite will move to a different place of the screen. Now, I want this image sprite to move randomly. The random function is inside of math. Click in math and look for random fraction. This will give us a number between 0 and 1. Now I want to move my image sprite inside the canvas, not outside. So click on canvas and go to canvas width. I also want canvas height. So the easy way to do that is right click, duplicate, and then change this to height. This will give us how tall the canvas is and how wide the canvas is. Go back to math and look for the function multiply. What I want to do is I want to multiply this random fraction by the canvas width. And I also want a random fraction for the canvas height. So I'm going to duplicate this. We put this inside. Now we want to make the x relative to the canvas width. We want to make the y relative to the canvas height. These two things will go together, and this whole thing will go inside the timer. By doing this, we have just told this app to move the image sprite on the X and to move the image sprite on the Y every second to a random. If we open up our emulator, we will see that our app is working. The minion moves every second to a random part of the screen. Now, if we click on the minion, nothing happens. What we want is every time we click on the minion, we want to have the score come up. To do this, we have to go back to our app. To click on the minion, we have to click on the image sprite. Choose the option that says when the image sprite touched. This means every time we touch the minion. What do we want to do? Go to label 1. Now, to count the score, we need to create a variable. Go to variables and choose the first option, initialize global name to. Change name to score. Now the initial score at the beginning of the game should be 0. The number 0, we're going to find it in math. Every time we click, we want to make this score go up. Go to math, choose this function, go to variables, and choose set to. Now, set, you will have your score in there. Choose your score. Put this inside here. Now, we want to set the new score equal to the old score plus 1. Go to math, put the 0 in here, click, and change it to 1. Now we need to find the old score plus 1. To get the old score, go to variables and choose the option get. Now this means the new score will be equal to the old score plus 1. And this will happen every time we touch the minion. Now this isn't enough, because if we click on the minion, the score still doesn't come up on our screen. We count, but we haven't changed label 1. Go back to our app, click on label 1, and look for Set Label Text 2. We want to change the label text to the score. I want the label text to say, go to text, choose join, go to text again and choose this. I want the label text to say score, and next to score I want the number. This is the number, so we will put it here. Now this label will say score and the number, and this is updating the label 1. I want to update the label 1 every time I touch the minion. By doing this, I can go back to my app and check if I click on the minion. Every time I click, the score will come up. This is all you have to do for Match Game Part 1. Thanks for watching.